Holy smokus, it ain't no jokus. Massive XRP news. And Elon Musk did it again. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. We're going to talk about XRP. We're going to talk about the crypto market. I just want to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice, and you should always do your own due diligence before deciding to invest. But all I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smash that like button. Let's try to get 3,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. I'm going to give you some time. Okay, that's enough. Currently, XRP is sitting at $2.45, up 2.65% on the day. In general, the markets are doing okay. You can see stocks jump with China talks, earnings flurry on deck. The crypto market has 3 straight days green after 4 red days. XRP now 3 straight green days. Are we seeing a little optimism that we will see a potential deal happen for XRP? Sorry, for China and the US, and that could potentially help the price of XRP. The other thing that is weighing on the markets is the fact that the government is still shut down, the US government. A White House advisor Hassett says government shutdown likely to end sometime this week, okay? And the fact is that there was supposed to be ETFs this week for XRP, or the decision about XRP ETFs. Vincent says here, just to be clear, ETF approvals will not happen during government shutdown. Why I keep posting tomorrow's the day is beyond my understanding. And even after the government resumes, it might take another 4 weeks to get it. So ETF likely approval is now late November to end December. Sorry, that's just what the current situation is. And again, if it happens late November, late December, it is what it is. There's always things that we can take into consideration when we're looking at catalysts. Government shutdown was something that we didn't know that was going to happen, and so we have to take that into consideration, okay? Scoop, these crypto C-suites are expected to attend a roundtable with pro-crypto Senate Democrats on Wednesday to discuss market structure, legislation, and path forward. Of course, we have Coinbase, Chainlink, Galaxy, Kraken, Uniswap, all the big ones, Solana, Circle, Ripple. All right, so Ripple is going to be represented there with Stuart Alderati. So that's another time that Ripple is sitting at the table in Washington. Anyone that continues to say we don't have a foot at the table, Ripple has a foot at the table. Okay. Strategy buys another 168 Bitcoin for 18.8 million. So Saylor continues his strategy, continues to buy. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin is up, down, he continues to buy. So maybe that's why the market is up a little bit. Could be. But the big news for XRP, right, is this. It says here, Ashish Birala, CEO at Evernorth. I'm proud to share that we have launched Evernorth XRP, a first of its kind institutional vehicle built to accelerate XRP adoption. Over a decade of uptime and rapidly growing DeFi ecosystem, XRP is well positioned for adoption, and Evernorth is built to meet that moment. And Brad, of course, says, follows up, Anisha and Ashish and the team are building something special with Evernote. We are proud to partner with him and proud to join an incredible set of investors, including SBI, Pantera, Kraken, GSR, and RippleWorks to support Evernorth as it participates in institutional lending, liquidity providing, and DeFi yield opportunities for XRP, right? And Joel Katz, former CTO at Ripple, says, XRP community, I promised I'd have an update on my next adventure soon, right? Well, here's the start. I'll be the strategic advisor to Evernorth, held with a friend, Ashish. Evernorth was founded as a regulated, scalable investment vehicle to tap into opportunity for XRP and DeFi and capital markets, extending the entire ecosystem. I'm excited to get started. And Chris Larson, right, co-founder and executive chairman of Ripple, says, congratulations, team, on today's launch. Evernorth fills missing link today in XRP capital markets and XRP usage in DeFi products. I'm proud to invest 50 million XRP in the firm. You may see some wallet movement on this. So if there's going to be any FUD around the fact that Chris Larson is moving 50 million XRP, now you know the reason why. So he's giving about $100-ish, right, depending on the price of XRP, $1 million investment in this company. So it looks like it's a former employee of Ripple that is starting this company, and everybody is all the hotshots, the head honchos at Ripple are congratulating and talking about how this will be amazing. It says here, Evernorth, we're going public. We've entered into a business combination agreement with Armada Acquisition Corp, a transaction expected to raise over $1 billion, creating the largest public XRP treasury company on the NASDAQ under XRPN. So this is the first company that is going to be a treasury company, or the largest, not the first, because we've had already companies that have added XRP to their treasury, but this could be the new strategy, the new BMNR, right? The Tom Lee one. And so Ripple is also potentially doing this. I don't know if this is not what we talked about previously, how Ripple was going to take $1 billion, right? I do not think that these two are related. And so this is an interesting, we got the Ripple one that is going to potentially create a treasury company. Now we have this Evernorth that is going to do this. So we knew that this was going to come. We talked about this multiple times on the channel about it was inevitable that we would see, XRP companies doing this, as we saw Bitcoin being used as treasury with companies, and Ethereum being used as treasury with companies. And now we're seeing more and more companies investing in XRP. So again, this is a huge, huge thing for XRP. And now we have $1 billion company that is going to have the XRP treasury. So big, big news. Okay. And something else that happened, we actually haven't talked about him in a while. Good old Elon Musk, right? I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lot of outages on the internet today, a lot of websites that were down. In the morning, I wanted to create a video and then a thumbnail, and Canva, which I use to create thumbnails, wasn't working. So I had to recycle a thumbnail. But then it came back and it was off, and other platforms were not working. And Elon was like, is Twitter okay? Is Twitter working? It had to do with Amazon servers, AWS. But Elon did send an asset up about 30%, and it was Floki. And why did he do this? Or why did it pop? Well, basically, Elon changed the CEO of Twitter. I think he does it when there's issues, right? So he makes his dog the CEO, I think, when there's like problems with servers and things like that. He's done this before. And he says, Floki is back on the job as ex-CEO. And of course, that made Floki pop significantly. So Elon Musk is back with his shenanigans. And again, this just shows us that sometimes in the crypto market, things can pop. We never know what can happen. We never know what someone is going to tweet or something that is going to happen. So you have to continue to take that into consideration. Remember that we don't know how markets are going to play out. Of course, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Also, remember that I will never contact you on social media asking you to sign up to anything or to send me any money. Those are scammers. Please be very careful out there. Check out the links in the description down below. Some of those are affiliate links, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment, 8 for infinity and beyond. And if you watched all the way to the end of the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.